I wanted to ask you, man, did you know Merlin Santana?
I worked with Merlin on Steve Harvey's show. I met him on the set, and he was a real dude, down to earth, cool as hell, you know. Yeah, I met him I didn't know him, but I met him, seen him out and about in Hollywood.
Merlin Santana, you knew him?
Of course. That was sad too, cause Merlin was cool as being in the wrong place at the wrong time, man, with people that don't understand the situation. A girl can get you messed up by just her words. You know what I mean?
Merlin Santana was a remarkable talent whose life and career left an incredible mark in the entertainment industry. Santana rose to prominence on television due to his charisma and impeccable comedic timing. His legacy lives on in households who still enjoy watching reruns of their favorite shows. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born in Washington Heights, New York City to Dominican parents, Santana's career in show business began from a push from his parents who wanted him out of the New York harsh streets. At the age of 3, he began working as an advertisement model for fast food businesses. His first cinematic appearance was an extra in Woody Allen's film, The Purple Rose of Cairo. He had a natural flair for acting, securing parts that highlighted not just his abilities but also his engaging personality. In 1991, he landed a recurring role on The Cosby Show as Stanley, the boyfriend of Rudy Huxtable and the rival of Rudy's friend, Kenny.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice boat.
Thanks, it's a ship.
Oh, good use of string.
We were ready to go.
Yeah, Mom, I'm not ready yet. Haven't seen all the exhibits.
Is he the exhibit? I'm sorry.
He eventually landed the role of Marcus Dixon in the short-lived sitcom Getting By, which starred Sidney Williams and Thelma Hopkins. Dion Richmond was cast as his brother Darren due to their chemistry on screen following The Cosby Show. Santana had an appearance on a hit sitcom show, Sister Sister, where he played Joey, a character who fell in love with Tia and Tamara.
I can't believe you're twins. How did this happen?
Well, one egg split.
He doesn't mean that.
Oh, hello. Who's dating you?
I don't know.
He's cute, they ain't too swift.
Mom, he thought we were one person and he asked both of us out.
Uh-oh, custody battle.
No, I'm sure we can figure something out. Yeah, I'll just go out with him tonight and I'll come home and tell you all about it. Could you excuse us, please?
I can't wait till that triplet gets home.
Oh, it's 3 of them?
In 1995, Santana was cast as Marcus Henry in the CBS family drama Under One Roof, alongside James Earl Jones, Joe Morton, and Vanessa Bell Calloway.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Good.
I know exactly what you're saying. Hold on a minute. Mira, este es mi nieto. El papá de él fue el que tú casi le metiste una bala. Así que no enseñe la cara por aquí o la cosa se va a poner heavy, mi hermano. ¿Tú me estás oyendo? Yeah, all right. Act like you know.
What did you just say to him?
Oh, I just said you were my brother's son and we lived in this house. We were family, stuff like that.
When did you learn to talk like that?
My mom's. She was Dominican.
Where's Samson? We're gonna be late.
From 1996 to 1999, he appeared occasionally as Ohaji on the popular black teen comedy show Moesha.
Hi, Ohaji.
All right. Happy birthday, Moesha.
It was until you showed up. Who invited you?
Kim.
Well, he drove past my mama's car on the freeway. What else was I supposed to say?
In 1996, he landed his breakout role with the recurring role on the television show The Steve Harvey Show. Now, his role on this show highlighted his comedic timing and his natural ability that helped him acquire such professional notoriety. Throughout his career, Merlin Santana played in a variety of parts that demonstrated his flexibility as an actor. Between the late 90s and early 2000s, Santana's career changed dramatically. William Lee Scott, who played Bullethead in the Steve Harvey Show, claimed in an interview with Comedy Hype News that Merlin was wild in certain ways, since you couldn't tell him what to do or where to go.
We would lose Merlin Santana.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you first heard the news?
Yeah, Terry called me. Yeah. You know, I got to be honest with you. I was not 100% surprised when I heard Merlin had passed away.
The way that
that he had passed, or the fashion, or the circumstances. I was not surprised. Merlin was a wild dude. He was super talented, but he was wild. And he was not, you couldn't tell him what to do. You couldn't tell him where to go. He wasn't afraid of anyone or anything to a fault, you know. Got him killed at the end of the day. Yeah.
And in Hollywood standards, dealing with someone like that, and especially a person of color, you could be labeled as hard to work with, which could be hard for you to land jobs in the future, as we all saw happen to Monique. Since according to William Lee Scott, since his peers looked at him as a wild guy, I'm pretty sure that played a huge role into why we haven't seen him in major films or TV series since the Steve Harvey Show. Santana, who was a young father, had mouths to feed, and he continued to find work. In 2001, he portrayed Jermaine in the film Flossin'. In 2002, he participated in the VH1 television film Played, a hip-hop story starring Toni Braxton. In that same year, he made an appearance in a movie alongside Eddie Murphy titled Showtime. His final television job was on the UPN sitcom Half and Half, and his last film was part of the 2003 comedy picture The Blues. He also did some voice acting, appearing in the Disney show The Proud Family. Merlin Santana's life tragically ended on November 9th, 2002. He was shot in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. Now, this tragic event shocked fans and his family. The details around this case follows. Santana was unalive on November 9th, 2002 while sitting in a vehicle in Los Angeles. Santana and his friend actor Brandon Adams had just left an acquaintance's home in the Crenshaw district when Damian Andre Gates, who was 19, opened fire through the trunk of the vehicle, as which Santana was a passenger in. The bullet pierced the right front of the passenger headrest, which unalived Santana. An LAPD officer involved in the case said that Monique King, apparently who was Gates' girlfriend, who was also just 15 years old at the time, falsely claimed that Santana made sexual attempts on her, which prompted the attack. Gates was sentenced to 3 consecutive life terms plus 70 years in prison after being convicted of Santana's first-degree M and an attempted M on Adams in 2003. Brandon Douglas Bynes, who was 23 at the time, who was also with Gates at the time of the incident, was sentenced to 23 years after pleading guilty to voluntary manslaughter and assault with a dangerous weapon. In January of 2004, Monique King, who started this all, was convicted of second-degree M and attempted M, but she was acquitted of 2 counts of M. As a result of Santana's passing, she was sentenced to 10 years in juvenile detention. And as of this recording, she is currently out.
Mr. Santana was still seated in the passenger seat. He suffered a gunshot wound to the back of his head. Of course, there was a tremendous amount of blood spatter inside of the vehicle.
Just before 3 a.m., Merlin Santana is pronounced dead at the scene. Police quickly seal off the intersection and the street where the shooting took place.
We discovered 9 .30 caliber casings. 30 caliber bullet can also be construed as an assault type rifle. It's a bullet that can cause a lot of damage.
Despite the multiple rounds fired at the car, it's a single freak rifle shot that kills Merlin.
The bullet actually entered the trunk of the car, went through the back seat, went through the passenger side headrest, hit Merlin Santana in the back of the head. The fact that it took that trajectory and ended up killing Merlin Santana was just incredible.
Lucky shot. Or unlucky for Mr. Santana.
The sudden passing of such a bright young man aroused worries about violence and safety in the entertainment business. His passing served as a harsh reminder of how short life can be and the devastating consequences of actions. Merlin Santana's legacy lives on despite his sudden passing. Fans remember him not just for his acting abilities, but also for his contagious personality. His contributions to television and movies have influenced many inspiring performers, as his name is still synonymous today. Furthermore, tributes and memorials that was conducted in his honor demonstrated the enduring impact that he had on people who knew him and respected his work. Merlin Santana's life offered us some important lessons about following our dreams and appreciating life. His passion to his art and the delight that he offered to others are values that we may strive for. Furthermore, his story illustrates the need of gaining a greater awareness of the issues that impact our communities, motivating us to strive for good change.